The Good Place is a show that I think is not only structurally perfect, but it also uses the perfect amount of subtlety to get its point across with both its plot and its themes. Like, Eleanor literally guesses what happens in the first episode. She says she wonders if her parents are in the bad place torturing each other, and that's what's happening. But one of my favorite ways that it reinforces its theme is in the end of the second version of the experiment. It's near the end of season 4. They've been dealing with this guy, Chip, who is racist, misogynistic, full of himself, and because he's a privileged white man who's never had to work for anything a day in his life, he thinks that he's always correct because he's had everything handed to him and he's never heard anybody say otherwise. And with a character like that, it's really hard to prove your point that everyone can be better. In fact, it feels like it disproves everything because Simone is constantly calling him out to his face and Chip never gets any better. But at the very end of the episode, Chidi loses his patience and finally tells Chip, "You are in the bad place because you are a bad person." And in that moment, in that last second, we see that Chip actually did start to get better, just a little bit. But why is it Chidi calling him a bad person that makes him change when Simone was calling him a bad person the entire time? It's because Chidi always believed in him. Chidi always believed that he could be better. And now he realizes that he has condemned Chidi to hell. The man who actually thought he could be better, he has condemned him to the bad place permanently. Which is why the next words out of Chip's mouth were, "I am so sorry." And for me, that episode is what made me solidify my belief that all people can be redeemed. But they also have to want to be redeemed in order to do so.